David and Abraham Renken, the German makers that were making some of the most incredible furniture ever made in Germany in about 1780, 1800 for royalty all over Europe, with secret drawers and secret mechanisms and just highly marquetried and complex stuff. Oh man, that's a hard question. I have so many favorite pieces. I'm not going to come up with anything, Tom.
We can come back to it.
Yeah, I have to think about what piece just really does it for me again and again and again every time I see it. I would have to say it's a side table made by Jerry Osgood. Now, he was my teacher, so I have a sort of an inside view of his work over the years. He's been a friend and peer. And he made a side table for a seaside resort sort of house, vacation house, and had beautiful ripples on the apron related to the water. And it had legs that were sort of reeds in the water. And I've gotten a huge amount of inspiration out of that piece over the years. The last piece I made is always my favorite piece. No, I have a bunch of favorites. I would say there's only one piece that's a favorite of mine, but I love the piece I did called Vava Vienna, tall cabinet with ebony facade painted by my wife. I thought the outside-in piece was a really interesting one. It was an over-the-top piece with 23 secret drawers and lots of different kinds of wood, and where it was a no-holes-barred kind of commission, just pushed as far as you can go. So those are the ones that come to mind as being really special opportunities. I was proud of the things I was making because I didn't know any better. I would say I was making work in around 96 or so when Vinnie Lawrence went to a show where I had some pieces, and that sort of validated my work. And Vinnie Lawrence was working for Fine Woodworking at the time. He was one of the editors, and he really liked what I did. And I think it's the little shaker side table probably is one of the first pieces that really sort of made it, into National Magazine and sort of validated me. Make. I love the creativity involved. I love the idea of designing and building and choosing the wood. The wood is such a malleable material. It's such a friendly material, at least it can be. It's a challenge because you never know exactly what's going to happen in terms of, the design might take a turn, or it might, challenges might develop. It's a living material. That makes it very hard. You got to account for the fact that it's going to change to shape and dimension throughout its life. I just never have gotten tired of the endless challenges associated with working with it. Oh, that's actually pretty easy. I love the 62, the Lee Nielsen low angle jack number 62. That is the versatile tool that I use every day. It's wonderful because I travel with 4 planes when I'm teaching overseas or anywhere else, and that is my biggest, heaviest tool, but I'll bring it because it's just worth what it can do. Smoothing, edging, doing everything you'll need to do with a plane, it can do it. It's not very long, but it's definitely very, very capable. You didn't ask me about my favorite glue.